Orpa here. We're back for session 3 of Mildred's Elden Ring solo playthrough. I find myself in a bit of a pickle right now because I sat down in a kind of uncomfortable position, and then the younger of my two cats, Birdie, crawled right up on my center of gravity, and I'm stuck. I've got a Varsteiner that's just out of arm's reach, so we'll see how long I can tolerate or accommodate Birdie. Today, we are, well, we're going to do some Weenie Hut Jr. stuff because Mildred's still pretty milquetoast. We got to do what we can to make her a bigger girl. Oh, I shouldn't assume that I can one-shot people by backstabbing them. I made the mistake, I guess if you can call it a mistake, of playing as my New Game Plus character all weekend, and once again just got used to being the biggest, buffest boy. But yeah, House of Pain says the cutest Greek hell, and yes, I would agree. I mean, if this was the price for, I don't know, giving one of Artemis's cats too much salami, then it's a price I'm willing to pay. I assume Artemis has cats. I know very little about Greek mythology, at least, you know, dog. Dogs in the chat, everyone. But anyway, if anyone has some spicy Greek mythology podcasts or literature they want to suggest, I will be happy to partake. Oh yeah. Look at those dogs. Now right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to find a particular set of catacombs. Kind of baby's first catacombs, if you will. Because Mildred is still a baby. I'm putting it down for where I remember it being roughly. But it's just as likely that I over or undershot the mark. The catacombs are home to a very special kind of fuckery in the form of the fanged imps. And if you played any amount of Elden Ring, I'm sure you're familiar with the fanged imps and how much of a pain in the ass they are to deal with. I'm sorry I keep pausing and walking away from the area. The sky here is very beautiful. It looks like it almost looks green, like an aqua green. Like the last split second of the famed green flash. But enough of that. Let's see what the catacombs have to offer me. Site of Grace is a good place to start. And a ghost friend. I think I will just go ahead and read the dialogue for the ghosts going forward, since they don't have any voice dialogue of their own. And I'll do my best withered old spirit voice. A proper death means returning to the Erd Tree. Have patience until the time comes and the roots call for you. Oh, I was too slow. He got sick of my monkey shines. And I'm sorry, I'm just standing here because a friend of mine sent me a very funny picture. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Heathcliff comic. It's quite old, I believe. But it has a unique appeal in this day and age insofar as it's it's absurdist nonsense. Like, I feel like it probably when David Lynch wakes up in the morning and has his first coffee and cigarette, he flips open the papers and looks at the Heathcliff for just about like half an hour to an hour, really get inspired, get in his creative zone. Definitely recommend looking at some Heathcliff comics if you've got the time. They're all pretty much one panel, as far as I'm aware. Okay. I'm gonna just back up a little bit. Because they leave root resin all over the place in these catacombs, which I should probably read. I've picked up a lot of root resin, but never once looked at the description for it. It seems like it would be a pretty important item. Resin secreted from the roots of the great tree. Can also be found near trees on the surface, material used in crafting items. The roots of the great tree were once linked to those of the Erd tree, or so they say, and it is for this reason catacombs are built around great tree roots. Now, maybe it's because I've only half listened to all of the lore videos while also working, but I thought the Great Tree was just another name for the Erd Tree, and apparently I'm in the wrong here. Beans. Alright, you. House of Pain says too accurate, presumably about the description of Heathcliff comics. And I do strive for accuracy whenever I can. It's a dumb nonsense statement. Okay, yeah, I knew there was someone in here. Or someone else that I was missing. Much like Lay's potato chips in a potato chip eating session, there's never just one imp. And House of Pain says a bow build? No. Bow builds are, I mean, not to disparage those who like bow builds, but like I found that having a bow is a great auxiliary tool for enemies like this that are positioned in a place where you can't really get them. But to use as your main weapon is just it's a bad time. I'm always baffled at how little damage, especially great bows, do. Because in my other character, it's just an entire Radon build. All the Radon weapons and armor. Whoa! And I have the bow buffed up all the way, and mind you, my dexterity isn't great. But still, I'm always baffled at how little damage it does, and how little knockback there is. Whoops! Okay, that was a waste of FP. Ah, beans. How many wrong buttons am I gonna press? Yeah. Another scintillating episode of Elden Ring, where I stand back and shoot things from afar. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. Gotta be careful around these pillars, because if you jump at them the wrong way, they'll come back up and set you on fire. Now this little thing I just picked up, this prattling pate, a wistful fetish. I'm a big fan of them. My wife is not, for reasons you might be able to sympathize with. I just love that. I know it's for, like, PvP or co-op or whatever you want. Also, I guess it would probably behoove me to put my armor back on. But, speaking of my wonderful wife, she heard my cry of desperation and put my beer closer to me. I'm gonna take a quick sip here, but I'm gonna turn my mic off so you don't have to hear me slurp. By the way, I hope that my audio is bearable. I know I've had the clicking issue. I keep trying to do something about it, short of, I don't know, actually looking up what you need to do. Ah, beans. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's a work in progress. I would like to continue to improve the quality of this stream within the means I have. These guys, I swear. Oh, hey, there's another one. He's just standing there. Look at this guy. I could have sworn there was a third one, but, you know, what do I know? Oh, there you are. A fourth one! Oh sh... Ay, 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 ay. Oh, crap. Oh, buddy. Well... what can you say about that? Yeah, F's in the chat. Okay. Well, let's try that again, shall we? And hope against hope that we don't make the same mistake. Now, to the effect of the root resin item, I wonder if this tree depicted here is actually supposed to be the great tree instead of the Erd tree. I'm not going to wonder too hard because the distinction is still meaningless to me. Oh, do we get boys down here? No? No, they don't care enough to come down this way. Huh. To Dan Ombau, I don't have a Discord ID, at least not associated with this channel, unfortunately. But thank you for watching. Something I didn't realize is that these stay down after you hit them, even if you die in the attempt. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's see. I don't think there's anything in here I need to grab. I mean, okay, let's press the wrong button. And then I guess there's an item. But I really don't care to do another repeat. So we'll just have to be a little more intelligent about this. That is, smoother, to be sure, if not as cool. Yeah, I'm checking all my corners here. Trying to get all my bases covered. Because I know if I panic roll and hit this thing again, I'm just gonna die. To that effect. Lamp. Hey, buddy. Wow. I kind of talked these guys up as being a big pain in the ass to fight, but these ones are really priming you for the chore that is fighting them. And yes, I know there's one behind me. Ooh-wee. Well, you know. Ah, man, that was so worth it. So worth it to grab. Oh well. Alright. I may need to think about using one of my flasks at this point, just because my margin of error is a lot narrower when I'm fighting like this. Okay, yeah, I knew there was another one. Come on, come on. Ooh. Well, that wasn't a good trade for either of us. That's fine. That's fine. I kind of feel like I'm... Ooh, yikes. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Okay, really? Oh, well that did the opposite of what I wanted it to do. That's okay. Ah, beans! Yep. Yep, alright. What, are you gonna throw stuff at me too? That's the real problem. There's always just one more around the corner than what you think. And you think, oh, I got the 2 I was looking for, or oh, I got the 3 I was looking for, and then BAM! At least these ones don't have the fire pots. That would be, okay. I hear the pitter-patter of little imp feet. Men... Voda. You down here? Hey, buddy. Where are you? Okay, well, there's one. So we're just gonna... do you in, and then... Look, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to run a upstanding establishment here. I can't have any secret imps walking around. Disturbing the guests. Oh, wow. I really got turned around. Oh! Ah. Joke's on you. I'm just gonna go back to the site of grace and heal myself. I think. I want to say... yeah, okay, cool. It's just that one. Just that one between me and the boss door. Yet another thing I've let myself get used to is the efficacy of my spirit summons. Let me real quick just clean this up. I'm sorry, I'm not at a point yet where I'm more worried about running out of FP than HP. So I'm just gonna fix that. But yeah, spending I don't know how many hours over the weekend playing with the mimic tier and all that will probably, despite my best intentions, lead me to a certain set of expectations when fighting this boss. I don't expect that the wolves will be able to stagger it. We'll see. Here, kitty kitty. Ooh-wee. Okay, I do a fair bit of damage. Oh. There we go. And that's all she wrote. Well, I'm sorry, doggos, that I didn't allow myself to trust in your competency. Yeah, it was pretty alright. Something I need to remember is the second cardinal rule of FromSoft games, which is don't deplete your stamina bar. I'm going to take another hearty sip of my dunkel here. And of course the first cardinal rule is don't dump vigor. Alright then, I'm just gonna waddle my way back here and level up. I should be getting fairly close to the point where I don't need to level up strength anymore, you know, for the foreseeable future. 1 level away. Oh, but of course I don't have enough to claim that level yet, so that's me jumping the gun, I suppose. I think I'm gonna head up into Stormhill. That's the sensible thing for me to do next. I'm not ready for the most of the bosses and enemies in Central Limgrave. So I'll go talk to Roderica. You know, work my way through the troll and the crossbow homies. And what I'd really like to do is pick up my favorite talisman. Sort of the talisman that always has my back. Yeah, why am I walking? The Crimson Assassin Dagger. I think that's what it's called. Very valuable for someone who is constantly getting hit, because I can reclaim some of that damage back by doing a critical, executing a critical on an enemy. When I go up through Stormhill the first few times, I like to just dispatch this guy. Wow, that was not my best work. I know I just said that, but it would behoove me to incorporate these runes into my body. So I'm gonna do that. Yay. Alright. But yeah, the reason I normally take that guy out is because when I bring down Mr. What's his name? I usually lead him out here because it's a better arena to fight him, in my opinion. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, having this wide open space is nice. Come on. Oop. I got a little greedy there. Hey, buddy. Oh. Jumped too late. Wow, okay. Pressing all the wrong buttons right now. Oop. Woo-wee. Alright, let's do this. Wrong button! Whoops. I haven't gotten hit by that attack in a while. How you want to act? I keep forgetting that this thing has bleed on it. Very very helpful against larger bosses like this. Not so helpful against these little homies. I am very much looking forward to being able to one-hand this crap. Because it's times like these that I could really use a shield. Ooh. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Okay, where'd you go? Alright, we got followers. Ooh! That was smooth. Hey, bud. What, do you wanna get a piece of this action? Oh. That was less smooth, decidedly. Ah. Okay. Wow! Thank you for lowering your shield. Oof. Sometimes the UI elements in this game, they kill me. House of Pain says, that bleed. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to use a weapon that you forget has bleed, and then you proc it, and it's like a little gift that past you gave yourself. I'm gonna take another sip of my beer here before I deal with the rest of these little guys. Warsteiner Dunkel. A classic. For those of you who don't know me, in a past life, I was what is called a certified cicerone, which is the yes, I know, beer version of a sommelier, more or less. That's always how I described it to people because nobody knew what a cicerone was, but everyone knows what a sommelier is. Didn't do a lot with that particular credential, but it has afforded me a greater appreciation of beer. And as far as beer tastes go, I will drink just about anything as long as it's well made, with the exception of Hefeweizens, just because I'm not really a big fan of the banana taste. However, recently, and by recently I mean like within the last 3 years, I've kind of fallen into only having a craving for crisp beers that kind of have a dry finish, high carbonation. Typically what lagers fall under. Oh. Hello. And this Dunkel, despite its malt forwardness and dark color, has an impeccably crisp finish. If you are the kind of person who enjoys a good dark lager, Warsteiner Dunkel is a good place to go. A good place to... A good beer to visit is what I'm trying to say. Have I just completely... Yeah. Forgive me, I haven't done this part of the game in so long, I can't remember where Roderica is. Probably just could have looked for the Light of Grace. It's fine. There we are. That. I'll rest there in a second, but I just want to grab this. Yeah. A surprise tool to help us later.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
A dignified position.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
I know that George R. R. Martin didn't really have anything to do with the present day dialogue. He really just did the sort of like millennia's past backstory. But everything that comes out of Roderica's mouth feels like it belongs in the Song of Ice and Fire.
Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Sure can.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
Anything
else?
else?
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
An incredibly sad character, Roderica is. Something that bugged me is that, like, you get introduced to the concept of chrysalids here, which I assume must be just the spirits of someone who has had all of their limbs cut off. But at no point other than when you go into the castle and you find the chrysalid's memento do you ever hear about it again. There's all manner of deaths and ways of dying and death rituals, but not once does the plight of the chrysalid get mentioned in any detail. What do I want to do? I came up here and I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and then I promptly forgot. I think I'm just going to head east, because if I'm not mistaken, that is where I'll find the catacombs that I can get my nifty, oh, God, I said I was going to do a thing, and I forgot to do the thing. Get the Crimson Assassin Dagger talisman that I want so bad. Anyway, what I said I was going to do before this was touch Grace. There we go. Got all my stuff back. I typically prefer to run on foot than on torrent, unless I have a clear idea of where I want to go and I'm getting there in a hurry. Just because if I get caught unawares while I'm on torrent, I've got nothing to protect myself. I'm going to get hit, staggered, potentially knocked off the horse. It's just not a fun time. Come on. Ooh. Yeah, I know, the greed. The avarice. Come on. Yeah. That's all she wrote. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, I forgot that that was there. I intend on picking up as much as I remember, and fighting all the bosses I remember the locations of. But I don't expect that this will be 100% playthrough. House of Pain says, "Damn, you got that jump mastered." I spent a very long amount of time farming on the 5 trolls that are not too far away from here, over by the Stormhill Shack. Or wait, hold on. That's the Stormhill Shack. The shack where Bernal is. There's 5 trolls, and I spent a lot of time farming there, to the point where I would just have a YouTube video on in the background and goof around dodging them, because they get pretty predictable. At least the ones in Limgrave. Other ones elsewhere, like the one outside of Volcano Manor, the ones in Fort Belfries area, they're a little harder to predict, but these ones here, yeah, I've done it so much that even at my weakest. Ooh, you interrupted me. Oh no. That's right. Goodbye. That was not what I would call a battle well fought, but it is a battle I walked away from. Ugh. This, I'm sure, delighted a lot of people that these Colossia had purpose, and that you got to engage in gladiatorial combat, but I'd never been one for PD or PvP. Never purchased Xbox Live to practice in it myself. And I know that I'd just immediately get crushed. So it is not something that I've sampled. I've already forgotten where I'm going. Okay. I need to head to the bridge. Take it to the bridge. 2005 called. They want their reference back. All right. You discover something new every day. I had no idea that these fire slug boys could be found in Limgrave. I know they exist in droves in like Volcano Manor. I mean, Gelmir, Liurnia. I think there's a few in Altus Plateau, but I've never known them to be over here. That's neat. We got dogs and we got Alexander's in the chat. Someone's hyped for what's to come. Hello. Hey, buddy. Womp. Oof. Sorry about your horse, bud. I'm taking a liking to this this bloodhound sword. Oop. Where am I? Am I? Okay, so I look down here. Whoa! I look down here without falling off. I will be able to see that I am not in the right place. This House of Pain liked the way I handled that knight on horseback. It's just the way I see it. Margit's going to do that exact same thing to me. I'm guessing at least a dozen times in this playthrough. Knowing my luck with Margit first off. So I want to get in my fill of juggling people to death while I can. Alright. This is not the typical way I approach this particular camp. So I'm confused as hell. And these guys here, oop, they're going to be the ones that end up killing me, because I'll be fighting and rolling around, and then I'll get staggered by an arrow or a pot or whatever it is they throw, and then I'll get hit. So let me just do what I can with them. That's a one. I'm running low on arrows. Something I ought to check. Yes, I haven't crafted yet. Okay. I have the stuff to make bloodbone arrows, but not... or the knowledge, but not the materials. No, I don't... Stop. There we go. Alright, now we can play. Ooh. A little bit of miracle whiff there. Hello, dog. something about these dogs. I could never get the timing right on them. Surprised that one didn't hit me at least once. Okay. Hallo. Guten Abend. Dog. Okay, yes, I know you saw me. Oh, great, another dog. Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a little more wiggle room here. Okay. Oh. The interruption. Oh, man. Oh. Here I am breaking cardinal rule number 2 again. Come on. Ow. Oh, man. How do you like getting interrupted? It's not fun, is it? Thanks for the shield, bro. Oh. What was that? Never knew that there was a little bell trap there. That's good to know. Speaking of bell traps, if we have the time tonight, I think we ought to visit a close personal friend of mine in Stillwater Cave, or Murkwater Cave. A bald-headed gent by the name of Patches. Because it's not a FromSoft game without him. That was a waste of FP, but that's okay. My wife doesn't understand my endearment towards Patches. But he's just a cheeky friend. He's just out having some fun. Don't mind him. He always apologizes. I did it again. Wow, how did I... Oh, hello. Ow. Enough, thank you. Okay. Anyway, speaking of friends, let's, go talk to one of the goodest boys around.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big. And I'll clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
What are you doing, Stepjar?
Well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelt the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Thanks. If any of you are like me, you probably never even once used any of these buffing items. Just let them languish House of Pain says, help me step jar, I'm stuck.
Once again,
Let them languish in your
pleasure
inventory.
is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
What, the notion of going to Caelid? No. No, it does not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Caelid is a very well-designed place. I even like some parts, like playing around in some parts of it. I think more than the Scarlet Rot, more than all the other status conditions you can get there, it's the damn birds. They make every second a waking nightmare because you never know when you're going to turn a corner and a 10-foot tall bird is gonna step on you like you're a sub. Maybe that's just me. I lost a lot of my tendency towards aggressive gameplay that one develops when playing Bloodborne, because you have to. And I think for some of those larger enemies, like the giant dogs, like the giant birds, you kind of need to be aggressive with them because they won't stop attacking, and you just need to keep doing jump attacks on them until you can stagger them. Or, I don't know, be a mage and use Comet Azure until completion. I need to, take this off. Goodbye. Alright, I'm going over here because there are items. There are items and there are people I want to smack. And then we'll go back over toward the catacombs. Guten Abend, meine Freunde. Was haben wir vor? Really, crossbows? What was... Oh. That's you. And once more, apologies for the plaintive wailing coming from these crucified fellows. It's a miserable existence, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I find myself wondering, how am I going to fare against another enemy with herky-jerky movements? Unthinkable. Our hallowed resting place is violated. To refuse the Erdtree's call to return to live within death. Sickening. To think that those who live within those who live in death are so close to one another here, and then just a little bit further east in Summon Water, makes me wonder why they didn't pepper these out a little bit better, but it's just a small gripe. Alright, and with this, I can finally start actually putting points where they belong. In other words, bigger. Now, my big question is, can I carry a shield? I can, okay, this one has poor resistance against everything except physical. But it's also lighter. I'm gonna go with this. I also kind of like the way it looks. Lannister. Some more root resin. Alright, gotta tread a little more lightly. Oh, okay, this is fine. These guys are fine. Holy somersaulting skeletons, Batman! I don't know what's more comical. Somersaulting skeleton or somersaulting sheep. Either way, bless them. Bless them all. Each and every one. Oh. Where are you? I keep looking around. I keep seeing this thing. I assume that's going to be something I have to deal with. Hey guys. Thank you. What? Oh, oh, beans. I beansed it. Okay, okay, come on. Oh, come on. Stop. There we go. Alright. I need to remember I have this shield now. Huh. I don't think I've ever picked that up. Sorry, Archer Skeleton, you're gonna have to wait just a moment here. Small wooden round shield. It is light and easy to handle, but cannot offer the damage negation of a metal shield. An ancient cipher engraving lines the circumference. Though it isn't much, it boosts holy damage negation. A valuable thing for those who live in death to have. A very not valuable thing for me to have in this particular dungeon. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Grab that. I keep almost walking by these gloveworts thinking, never gonna use that. Only to remember that I'm a baby, and I don't have fully buffed summons yet. Ah, beans. I forgot to do something about the other guy. Well. Come on, stop. Go to sleep. Aw. That never ceases to frustrate me. Whiffing and whiffing and whiffing on the wall when you're trying to take out a skeleton for good. I mean, look, I hear you guys. There you are. Come on. Oh. Thanks for the bone shard. Okay. Wie interessant. Oh. Hey, bud. Bye. Oh. Oh, that's all she wrote for you, I suppose. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not terribly worried about these guys. I'm sure I'm gonna have to deal with them later. Oh Lord, they trying. Thank you. Alright. Back through our regularly scheduled programming. So, I've been playing for about an hour now, a little bit more than an hour. Birdie's been asleep the entire time, and through the last 30 minutes off and on, I keep forgetting to mention it, he's been dreaming. For those of you who don't have cats, you can tell your cat's dreaming because it kind of twitches and wiggles its ears, flaps its little paws around. I always like to imagine that my cats are having hunting dreams. Birdie is... He's a cinnamon roll of a cat. Woo! I don't think, oh my god. This is a mess and I don't like it. Oh, good. Okay, guys. That's enough of you. I said that's enough. He's got some jukes. Oh. Alright, this could have gone worse. I'll take that. Take that for what it was. Wait, no, oh. Forgot to do the paperwork. Oh. Hello. Oh. Oh my god, how many are there? Fucking deliver me, man. I would like to believe that that's the last one. Oh, hey. Thanks for the arrows. Yeah, this, a notion you must be disabused of when playing this game is that it's not Skyrim, despite its open-world medieval fantasy exterior. You simply will not get disposable items in the quantity that you need them. But at least you have crafting. Do I have enough? No, not quite. I also... As much as... Oh, never mind. I had thought that I already equipped Aurelia the jellyfish, but... Aurelia would be the wrong spirit summon to use in this particular boss fight. Just because the resident is quite mobile, and Aurelia is quite slow. Something I didn't realize until my second playthrough is that this particular Black Knife Assassin is at 2/3 health when you find her. Oh. What you just saw me do is try to use my Bloodhound step while I had the shield on. There we go. Oops, sorry about that audio. My game doesn't like all these moving parts. So it's Assassin's Crimson Dagger is what it's called. Now, what a Black Knife Assassin is doing down here with Deathroot, I have no idea. A brief, I guess, history lesson. The Black Knife Assassins carried out a hit on a demigod named Godwyn in what was known as the Night of the Black Knives, and through trickery on their boss's part, they only ended up killing his soul while his body continued to grow and grow underneath the ground, and it gave rise to this Deathroot, which has been a big problem, one of many big problems in the Lands Between. So it's funny to me that the Black Knife Assassin, however many hundreds or thousands of years after the act, is just chilling down here with a piece of the root that she brought into being. Anyway, let's read this item description. An Assassin's Dagger, misshapen and stained in crimson. Critical hits restore HP. This charm is modeled after the darkly gleaming blades used in the Night of the Black Knives. Those which gave the demigods their first taste of death, with a capital D. Yeah, that was a fun fight. Yeah, House of Pain says Godwyn's Uno reverse. No kidding. There's... They do a lot of good things to enhance the mystique surrounding Godwyn's death and afterlife. And I'm as excited as I am to see where they go with Shadow of the Erd Tree. I'm also kind of worried that they're going to ruin the mystique by giving us too much of a peek behind the curtain. We'll see. That's even assuming they spend any time at all on Godwyn's story. It's a fair assumption. I bet a modest sum of money that there's going to be some Godwyn lore. I just hope not too much. Yeah, we're finally putting points into vigor. I'm not going to be a wet noodle anymore. Well, we've danced with death. Let's go visit a friend. If there's one question I do want answered about Godwyn, it's how many of those terrible melted fish bodies of his exist in the Lands Between? As far as I know, there's only 2 that we can find, one under Stormvale Castle and another in the deeper depths in the nameless Eternal City. But he's been growing and expanding and metastasizing throughout the Lands Between, so surely there's more than 2. Oh, we got dogs in the chat. We got Depickled Homie here with the dogs. My friend, you missed Alexander. We helped him. We helped Stepjar out of the washing machine. And now, oh. Dog. And now we are going, we're gonna go visit the eternal friend who's with us in every FromSoft game. Good Sir Patches. I guess before we do that, we got to, we gotta get a visit from the only bigger weeb in this game than I am. Alright, come on. Thank you. You guys did not stick the landing, as it happens. Alright. Come on. Nope. Oh, wow, there's a lot of you. Oh, come on. The shortest greatsword I've ever... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Ladies and gentlemen, how did I let it get this bad? Oh, come on. Will you... There we go. Okay, crap. Whoa. Oh my god. This is bad. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wow. I really, really let myself get crowded there. Getting a lot of sympathy from Depickled Homie here, and I appreciate that. Takes the sting out just a little bit. Man. Yep, F's in the chat. Life's tough when you're just a little baby. So here's what I'm going to do. I could have sworn... Oh, wrong thing. Oh, that's... Oh, I don't have enough. I'm going to... this one. Not great, but we're just gonna... We're gonna use that. We're gonna level the playing field a little bit. All right. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Not interested in fighting you. Not interested. Oh, God. Well. I wonder how, long they'll chase you. What was that? Okay. Am I still being pursued? If I'm being pursued, it's by a dragonfly, and I don't care about dragonflies. All right. Let's stop here. All right, and we will do this. Come on. What are you waiting for, guys? Man, I was really under the impression that using it in this way would prevent them from... Oh, come on. Prevent them from getting back up, but more fool me, I guess. How about that, eh? Everyone's releasing the Hounds of War in chat. Well, I do appreciate that. More than this holy sword, y'all's solidarity is what's gonna get me through this. That's right. Got him. Feels so good. That being said, there you are. Let us return to that old familiar. Do this. Okay. Somewhere down here. Very close. There's Nereus. Well, come on, bud. Ooh. Oh, no. He's got jukes. Yura! Oh, God. Yura, you can come in at any time. Ooh-wee. There we go.
It isn't Nereus. The bloody finger. The end is nigh. For you. And Joseph's blood.
Owie. All right. You walked into the wrong anime convention, my friend. Ooh. Oh god. I threw out that one-liner almost at my own expense. All right, thanks, Yura. I learned, I believe from a VodiVidya video that you can get Yura to help you with the Flying Dragon Akil if you perform a bunch of ridiculously unintuitive tasks, like fight with Yura here, talk to Yura under the arch about the dragon, die to the dragon, then go to talk to him again. Epic one-liner power word kill, says to Pickled Homie. Yeah, I am a fan of D&D. I am a player of D&D. And Pickled Homie makes a good point. When you're playing a character or an enemy as a DM that has access to power word kill, you should only be allowed to use that spell and have it have its full effect if you also say a one-liner. If you're, that's the only way, in my opinion, that power word kill should take effect. God, there's so many things that I still get help menued about. Oh well. There is that, and one of those. And time to deliver a pizza ball. More vigor. Thank you. Alright. Unlike that one camp I just wandered into, I do know that there's a little bell trap set up here. We got this gent trying to get his 10,000 steps in. You like what you see, big boy? So nice to fight people I don't have to prevent from getting back up. Okay. This way? This way. This way. Yes. There are other items in here, but they are worthless to me. What an inviting cave. What an inviting camp. And a chest, just for me? You shouldn't have.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance! Cough up your coin! All of it! Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all!
I'm sorry, friends, but I could never say no to that face.
I knew you would. You're a lady of reason, through and through.
Man, all he's missing is like an Adidas tracksuit and a bottle of Stoli. And we got ourselves a droog.
Ah. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me.
You guys are out for blood!
I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Of course, forgive and
True
forget.
lady of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
House of Pain says, a jury of your peers deemed it fair, and Pickled Homie says, who even is this guy? I think that jury was loaded. Listen to this guy. He's trying to get on the up and up. He's trying to set up a business. He's a small business owner working in a hostile environment, one that is being gentrified by the likes of Godric and Kenneth Height. I say,
Don't forget to
give him
pop
your
back for another
coin.
friend.
Give him a second chance.
To wheel and deal come next time.
The one thing that does bother me, though, is that they don't have a site of grace here, so you got to wander through Bandit Hell every time. House of Pain says, the business of pushing you into a pit. Look, consenting adults. That's all I have to say. I consent to getting pushed into a pit by Patches. I also consent to being captured by an abductor version and thrown into the Volcano Manor area. To me, this is Patches at his most benign. Well, that went a lot faster than fighting the skeletons did. What do you say we... Let me rephrase this. Would it be... I'm having a hard time putting this into words. Would it be an abuse of your time and attention if I went and tried the Knights Cavalry again? Because I've got a score to settle. I've got a vendetta. And unless y'all are vehemently against it, I think that I owe it to all of us to put him in the ground. Now that I'm a bigger, stronger Mildred. Cavalry blood. All right. That's all the backing I need. This. Okie dokie. Hey, I didn't do the thing this time where I accidentally go down to the level up screen. However, I am going to do that because I'm not sure... Oh, no. You know, it makes sense, but I never realized that Patches doesn't give you anything in the way of runes for sparing him. He's a complicated fellow, that Patches, is what I have to say about him. Rollin'. So, if you visited me on last Thursday and saw how most of these fights went, you'll saw that I was kind of dogged and distracted by... Oh, wow. These guys. Guys, stop. Okay. Yeah. Not much to say. It's just time to, Ooh. Ow. Okay. I really thought he was going to punish my heal there. Oh, man. Well, I'm already feeling... Never mind. Forget I said anything. Oh, man. Well, come on. Having some trouble there, bud? Wow. I don't know how I lived through that. Do you have, like, the briefest microsecond of, iframe when you're drinking? I feel like the answer is no, but... I think I need to start putting some points into endurance. My, stamina's starting to kill me. Nice try. Come on. Really? Alright, that's fine. What? Alright. This fight still isn't going my way. And I've taken so much time that the trolls are getting here. Aha! Oh. Wee, okay. Well, that didn't last long. Okay, sorry, bud. We need to move this back a bit. Ow. Nice try. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay, don't get cocky. He says as he goes for a greedy swing and a miss. We did it! We did it, friends. And I couldn't have done it without your steadfast support. Try rolling. Nope. Hey, you know what I shouldn't do? What I'm doing. Yeah. You know... where do I want to go? I think, next step for me is clearing out the Weeping Peninsula. I'm riding a bit of a high right now, but I also realize that the Knights Cavalry is one of the easier recurring enemies in the game. So I'm not about to let that go to my head. I think what I'd like to do is go to the Weeping Peninsula and, Blood for the Blood Dogs. I love that. Yeah, go to the Weeping Peninsula, maybe fight another member of the Knights Cavalry. have myself a time. There's an area over here, like to the left of here, where there's just like a sad dude. I don't know how to describe him, but he's a sad homie, and then you get close to him, and it turns out he's actually a rune bear, and he kills you. Because that's what rune bears do. Yes, I know. I know what that does. Thank you. Alright. I gotta hotfoot it here because there's a... I'm waiting for it to trigger. There it goes. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Cool. Good. I knew it was going to happen. I thought, well, I can't hide behind the stakes because then I'll just get hit by the other guys while I'm on the horse. So tantalizingly close are those runes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh shit! Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. We've gotten past the worst of it. Hey, bud. This is very not cash money of you. Oh, wow. Whoa. Hey, we got the fucking dream team over here. Whew, buddy. Oof. Okay. Sorry about the dream team. Oh, come on. All right. There we go. Good night. Pickled Homie says the real dream team is the firm cult. No arguments there. Booch isn't gonna make itself. Weeping Peninsula. So called because of all the sad times you're going to have. Wrong button. What am I? Man. Okay. Not enough. Alright. Well. What do we have here? Those House of Pain. Those men do have families, but also this was just a Tuesday for them. They're back at it at the Arby's over there.
Hello? Is somebody there?
They don't die for good until I burn the Erd Tree.
For a moment, please. My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander.
You know, it was only until my second playthrough did I realize that Irina and Hyetta are voiced by the same voice actress, and that Hyetta is meant to be the reanimated corpse of Irina. Spoilers, Irina is going to make it very much longer.
I fear for father's life. The servants are full wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe.
Of course I'll deliver the letter.
Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this.
And she is blind. I'm over here.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
I gotta say, her eye patch game is a little bit stronger than mine. She went the extra mile. What are you gonna do? I guess we ought to read this letter. There you are. Letter given by Irina, addressed to her father, the commander of Castle Morn. Gorgeous silken handkerchief, lightly stained with blood. Words can be made out within. The Pickled Homie says, this is like Parasite. You know? It isn't not. I gotta go hole up in this guy's basement now. Bring my whole Scarlet Rot family. Well, this is gruesome, but also maybe don't go enslaving people in general, but especially don't go enslaving people who have aspects of every living creature. Because eventually they'll break that yoke. Did she have a nosebleed? Yeah, because I've chosen to make an anime out of this playthrough, she just thought I was too kawaii and got a nosebleed. Ugh, dogs. Why is it always dog? Sorry, dog. There we go. Okay. Sorry, bud. I'll concentrate on you now. Oh, nice. You know, my favorite thing about these trolls is that they do damage to other enemies. As I mentioned earlier, I spend a lot of time farming these guys when I was first playing the game. And I just get all 5 of them together and watch as they just hit each other to death. That was a bad roll. Yeah, between the 5 of them, I'd only do like 6 or 7 hits, and they'd just do the rest of the work themselves. Ooh. That's the trickiest move he has. Well. Very nice. Very good, sir. Sorry I didn't treat you with more respect. Guys. Alright. Why does it always have to be dog? I will say that's the one part of the Xbox Live experience that I really feel I missed out on, is the messages. There's just not nearly enough tri-finger butthole in the base game. Do I have your attention? No, I don't. Oh, come on. Ooh-wee. I don't think I've ever knocked one out of the air. Ow. Okay, okay, you've made your point. Alright then. I was trying to go in for a cheeky backstab and, well, frankly, I got what was coming to me. We'll make up for it. What fresh hell will you lead me into, little scarab? Yes. Nope. Cool. The Ash of Ward that's equipped to every bow and that I'll never use. Echt super. Alright. Ah. Talk hello. Level up. I think I'm gonna get my vigor to 20 before I start pumping endurance and dexterity. Ah, 1066. A good year. Oh, that's right. Okay. Are you the guy I've been looking for?
Buying or selling?
Whoa, Resident Evil 4 called. No, you are not the guy I'm looking for. Good to know that you sell a crossbow, though. Don't need that. Scale armor. What's the scale armor? Is this the Vagabond? Yeah, this is the Vagabond, Alright, later, guy. Well, there's about 10 minutes left of this. What say we try our hand at another Night Cavalry? And of course, I'll be back here playing Elden Ring, doing a C- to C+ job at it, Thursday, 7:30 to 9:30 Central Time. And I have been uploading these to YouTube as well, so if you didn't catch the whole stream and you want to, just go to Valcorpa on YouTube. Oh. And you can watch the... Well, the first two are already uploaded. I will upload this third one shortly after I'm done. Ugh. Ooh, okay. Ow. Nice try. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do about actually hitting him. The answer is apparently not much. Is it just me, or are the flail ones easier marks? I think it's the lack of reach. The flail may move unpredictably, but the reach is just so small that it doesn't feel threatening. Wow, that was... I kind of don't like it when my greedy moves pay off in the end, because it enforces bad habits. I bet it would be fun to play with the flail, like have a flail build. But the flail enemies just... they're underwhelming. When Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out, one of the first kind of big funky weapons you get in it is a flail, and I played the flail the whole time, and it was a lot of fun because it moves so fast. Oh, come on. Oop. Forgot about rule number 2. Oof. You know what? I deserve that. No. Oh, man. That's entertainment, folks. Knight Rider Flail is a really good name for a weapon. There's something very Judas Priest about it. Where are you? I just want to read the flavor text here. A flail with 2 additional bludgeoning heads. Weapon of the knight's cavalry who ride funeral steeds. The large spikes make it highly effective at inducing blood loss, but also demand higher dexterity to wield. Yeah. What are the stat demands for this? Dex of 24. Well, I'll get there eventually, but I don't think I'm gonna do... I don't think I'm gonna do flail. Also, I like the precedent we're setting here. Dogs in the chat for a battle well won. Put this in the old stamina fund. And we've hit 20. We can start leveling up other things. Huzzah. Going this way. I can't remember what tangent I was on. Oh, I was gonna say, something that always, like, drove me bonkers reading A Song of Ice and Fire and the auxiliary texts is that George R.R. Martin just calls any kind of weapon that has a spiked head a Morning Star, including flails, maces, anything that kind of falls into that category. Excuse me. There we go. And for someone who puts so much time and attention to detail into their work, it seems like a very easy thing to get right that he just doesn't. But that's easy enough for me to say, having never written a best-selling fantasy series myself. Everything's just taking a little less time than I assume it's going to. Like, I assumed that would have been a good stopping point, but we still got 5 minutes left. And I cut the last 2 a couple minutes short, which is negligible, but 5 minutes... 5 minutes feels like I'm shortchanging you guys, so I'm gonna see if I can't find some mischief to get into before we call it quits here. Good morning, dear fellow. I think what I can and will do is get started on this this cave down here. There's a mine where more misbegotten in the Weeping Peninsula are being exploited, unfortunately. And while I can't liberate them from work, I can liberate them from the suffering of the mortal coil. However, that's going to have to wait till, probably till tomorrow. Okay, yeah, that's right. We got bats! Twofer! If there's one thing this Bloodhound Blade is good for, it's the twofers. Hey, I wonder if, I'll find somber smithing stones in here. That would be quite valuable. Not that there's a whole lot I can do past +1. Before getting to Round Table Hold. I'm not going to do a lot in here. I'm just going to... Just going to do that, I think. There aren't any items to pick up in this area. I mean, there is some up there, I suppose. So I'm just going to go up here. Oh, you see that? That's nothing. Whoops. I forgot that. Now, something I just want to check really quick. This is a waste of a kukri. But I hate fighting these guys on these narrow ledges, so oh, wow. So this is how you guys want to play it. Alright, come on. And we got to see the Assassin's Crimson Dagger in action. So that's nice. More than any enemy, more even than Melania when I fought her. Gravity was my greatest foe. Platforming in these games, I'm just terrible at. So I kind of expect that to come and bite me in the ass. Not today, but certainly Thursday. Oh. The Pickled Homie says, excellent riposte, sir. Thank you. Still not ready to try parrying. I think what I'll do is once we get into Stormvale Castle and I can talk to the guy, what's his name? I don't know, the greasy old geezer who pushes you into the room with the knight. Once I get there, I'll get the parrying shield, the parrying buckler, and see if I can't get the hang of parrying. But until then, it's just going to be the guard counters. But, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time, your attention, your commentary, and your patience. And I will see you on Thursday, 7:30 Central. This is Valcorpa out.